Hey, little mama, don't walk away. You're headed the wrong direction. The High Tea Boys podcast is this way, and I am hard as hell.
Okay, I've been wondering this about QAnon and
Booanon.
their view on Israel.
Fooanon.
Yeah, just Mexican dudes with conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
Yo, it's QAnon.
I am anti-Israel.
Okay.
Okay. And
I
also
am as
anti-Hamas. So,
I'm anti-Jew and anti-brown. I think they're both stinky and they both suck.
can I be anti-Israel but not care about Palestine? Is that possible?
Is that possible? For the longest time, we were allowed to be anti-Semites
For
without
the
caring
longest time.
about brown people.
I remember being free.
Yeah, back in a better time, we were allowed to be normal Walt Disney-style anti-Semites who didn't care about brown people.
You remember when you were free, RJ? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Yeah. You feel like you're shackled now?
Yeah.
I am. I'm held down by the
Who do you
man.
think? Who do you think the people are that are shackling you down?
He
RJ?
put
You know how we were just
shackles
talking about
on you.
Jupiter?
Oh, Jupiter. More like Saturn, you know what I mean?
Capitals, planets, space.
We are ruled by Saturn, RJ. I don't know if you know that.
The rings. of
Well,
Saturn.
we're living in a Saturn, a cube, the black cube of Saturn.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a hellscape that's a simulation constructed by the Jews to punish us. I don't know if you know about the Saturn storm cube, but
Did you know, RJ, a lot of our mythologies and religions have Saturn in it for some strange reason. It always plays a very, very specific figure, too. Whether it's the number one god or a very important god.
there's also lots of these black cubes of Saturn, lots of imagery that's
Obelisks.
around our world. Yes.
No, that's just a Rubik's Cube.
Yeah.
An easy one to solve.
There's lots of imagery around the world.
Black cube, Saturn rules the world.
And wash away the Jews. Black cube Saturn. Won't you come?
Black cube Saturn sounds like the right hand of your cube.
What's the deal with Saturn? Honest question. Saturn is the last planet that we can see with our eyes, so it represents the border between this world and others. Gates, doorways, portals, passages.
What does that even mean? The last planet we can see with our eyes?
Yeah, I don't think that has anything to do with it.
I just don't know.
I've seen YouTube.
Like, we can see Saturn, so I don't... What do you mean the last planet? You're
This is a CIA operative that's writing this, and somebody's giving him an award and say, "Kudos, sir, you win the internet."
He's trying to use stupid, like, math, space math, of being like, well, the light, it took blah, blah, blah to get to us, so this one's closer, so it took blah, blah, blah to get to us.
Nice try, spook.
Just throw Bill Nye the Science Guy on there.
No, he's getting a little comment from Davy Boy. Yeah, but the Saturn storm cube imagery is all around the world. That's not what we're talking about, though. We're off of conspiracy theories. Although I do have one more conspiracy theory about the pyramids. You know how they kind of said that they were tombs for like the leader, the pharaohs and shit. What if they weren't? Okay.
What if they were for gay sex?
What if they were simply a mound for people who have gay sex within?
What if they were called gyramids? Okay, just for guys.
Yes.
A place where the
Imagine,
fellas
if you
can
will.
get away from their bitch wives.
Yes. Imagine a livable triangle just for guys. Real man cave of sorts. No, what if they were fallout shelters for the slaves that were building them, and the pharaohs were giants
Okay.
and couldn't fit into the fallout shelters?
Nephilims. Okay.
Nephilim giants, exactly. Now we're on the same page. So, and the pyramids placed around the world were antennas to attract meteors to Earth, or something to kill the giants.
Oh, you think that they brought the meteor down that killed the dinosaurs?
Maybe, or maybe that's where the myth of David and Goliath came from.
What do you mean?
Pyramids.
David and Goliath
Okay.
bringing a rock to a giant to kill him. The little man bringing a rock to a giant to kill him.
A little penis man.
Tiny penis Terrence Howard style man.
Like Wee Man.
Little wee man.
a tiny little David.
Well, they weren't that tiny, but the way I got this conspiracy
He was a
theory,
big Wee Man. Average size.
An average wee man.
and he did do porn actually, wee man. I think. No, that might have been.
You're
another
just
midget.
dreaming of that.
That's a fever dream Devin has every now and then.
Yeah. Every time I get the flu, I think about
Hi,
the wee
I'm
man
Johnny
porn.
Knoxville. Welcome to Jackson's. Here's my penis.
Welcome to fucking Devin with a midget. No, I was thinking because the doorways are so small, like it's only normal sized people that can get through there,
Not giants.
not giants. Yeah. So like the meteor's coming, and they attracted it with their pyramid building,
They could fuck it. Glory holes.
and then that's where humans came from. And that's where the Nephilim went, except for a few red-headed giants that roamed the land in modern day North America that scared all the Indians.
So wait,
and then
okay.
evolved into Bigfoot.
So you're
on.
still
Yeah,
you're
with your
still
questions?
you're still saying that the humans built the pyramids.
Yes.
Okay, so the humans built the pyramids to take meteors from the sky to Earth.
Uh-huh. Yes.
So they're willing to kill their own population and flood the Earth.
Not if you have big pyramid fallout shelters.
So it's like a Noah's Ark.
Yeah. Yeah, the pyramids are like Noah's Ark.
Submarines.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yes.
I was thinking that too.
That's
Interesting.
the word that I was trying to think of that I couldn't remember.
They have
but
little
you
pockets
just
of
reminded
air in
me.
there so they could breathe.
Well, RJ, I don't know if you
Yes.
know, but the
I know.
pyramids go underground.
Yeah.
What we're
Did you
seeing
know
is
that?
just the top of it.
The tip of the pyramid, as they say.
The tip of the top.
The tip of my penis.
You know the pyramids are actually, what is it, 8-sided or something like that?
Devin, you
Gay-sided.
can't count.
They're not 8-sided.
I'm pretty sure they're gay-sided.
No. Is it 8-sided or 6-sided?
Is
Oh,
an
here we go.
octagon.
There we go. You see them sides? That's what the pyramids actually look like.
That's not what it looks like.
No,
Look up
that's
the
what-
actual pyramid.
Oh, Devin's thinking about cootie catchers. That's what he's thinking about.
Yeah, that's just the sun. The sun's doing reflections. On it.
The pyramids are just giant cootie catchers. You
Yeah.
play MASH with the pyramid.
Yeah, Devin as a kid, everything was written to be penis inside.
God, I
Just
played,
literally, it
Yeah.
opens it up and it just, I'll suck you off.
Ooh,
on every single side.
penis.
again.
Don't
What are the
mind.
chances?
Just literally, I'll suck you off, then repeat. Those are the choices.
Oh man, I played this so much.
Yeah.
Welcome
He-
to
he
my
lost
penis
every time.
catcher. Yeah, Devin tried to munch penises with that. Go, nom, 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 nom.
No, it always told me I was gay for some reason. I don't know if there's any like science behind this, or maybe the girls were just being mean to me.
Well, I think that's the curse of the ginger.
Yeah, they probably just think I'm gay.
Well, I don't think. It's a curse. So you are what you are, you know?
Yeah, they probably just, that's the curse, is that they think that I'm gay.
No. The curse is that you're gay.
That's
the curse.
That's a misconception of the
Curse
curse.
is you can't turn back straight,
Yeah.
and you want to.
Yeah, no matter how many pussies you try to fuck, you throw up every time.
No, you got a mosquito bite and it infected you.
No, I didn't catch a curse from a mosquito bite that turned me gay. You don't think you think I got AIDS from a gay mosquito?
Yeah, you accepted it and it fucked you.
Bitch. All right, so that was my conspiracy theory that I was working on.
A side tangent.
Yeah, I'm trying to, figure some stuff out with it, but I feel like we really made some headway there. I got a bunch of Reddit stuff.
Okay. And this
It's
is
all
going to
over the
be
place.
our Reddit tier list.
We're going to be doing a tier list.
Do you have a
Um,
name for your tier list?
Yeah, it's called Create a Single-Use Tier List.
Okay.
Is I mean,
He just wanted to give us options so that way we can work around.
Can
it.
you make
so-
names for the tier list if you want to?
I don't know how to put it in the title. Yet.
We need RJ in charge of the tier list.
Probably just, we don't need that. It'll be done 3 weeks from now if we let RJ touch this. And we could
I'll figure some
probably,
shit out.
I think I can publish it as like a public tier list, and other people can vote on it and stuff. I don't want that.
No. They don't
But,
know what we're
um,
doing with their program.
No. Yeah, I like to create a single-use tier list. That's just right for me. So I have a few posts from different subreddits that we're going to go through. It's going to take a while to get through them. There's some some communities that I have multiple posts from. This tier list is just going to be for that community in general and how we're going to rank it. Okay. So I was looking up
So the wolves of watermelons is a tier.
Well, it's
No,
wolves
this
with
isn't a
watermelons.
category. This isn't on there. This just came up when I was looking up like weirdest subreddits. Apparently, there's a whole subreddit devoted to wolves eating watermelons.
Oh hell yeah, that's me.
Which
Okay.
I didn't know this was a
That
thing.
was
big
me at dinner. Just
You just slurped up a watermelon for dinner?
by myself.
It's actually not that impressive how slow they're eating the watermelon.
I thought they would just gulp it.
As a wolf,
Yeah, I thought that'd be like a hippo. You know.
It eats it one fucking bite. Look at those bitch ass taking your
too
time.
gentle.
And RJ, do you have any thoughts about the dire wolves coming back?
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I want to see one. Like grow it faster.
Yeah.
Wasn't that from Lord of the Rings or something?
Grow it faster.
So he screams at his penis every morning.
Get bigger.
It's not happening.
Devin, did you hear about the dire wolves?
Yeah, they're bringing back fucking dire wolves for some reason.
Yeah, we're gonna have mammoths soon too. It's gonna be kicking
Mammoths
ass.
pretty
Well,
cool.
I heard
I want
about
a
the
dodo
mammoth.
bird.
So years ago, I had this note in my phone to talk about when we were talking about other stuff for mammoth
Not
meat.
gay stuff.
Not gay stuff. No, we're specifically
Task
talking
1, gay stuff.
straight
Task
activities.
2, even more gay stuff.
Even
But-
more gay stuff.
Task 3, ask friends questions.
Ask friends questions.
This is
While
how my
doing
brain
gay.
works. It's exactly how my brain works.
What's your question?
So there was this company that was
That's
bringing
Devin's
back
brain.
mammoths.
Yeah.
Answer me these riddles 3. Yeah, my brain is Q from Star Trek Next Generation. I'm the only one that will get that reference. Fuck you guys.
No, you're the guy with the big head from Robot Chicken. Or not Robot Chicken. From what's the show with the blue jay and the squirrel?
I don't watch gas.
Regular show.
cartoons.
Regular show. You're Mr. Poppins or something from Regular Show. Can you go to
I'm
Regular Show?
Q.
No one cares about this. You're
That's Next Generation.
He's dressed up as Lord what's his name? Lord
Farquaad.
Farquaad from
yeah.
Shrek.
Lord Fuckwad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Regular Show, big head character. There,
Type it all
he's his pops.
This guy.
Yeah, that's pops.
Testicle with it's basically a giant testicle with a little like face mask, like a little costume with the mustache and the glasses.
All right, we're getting off track here. We got some real important
Less
business
pops.
to deal with.
He's more flops. Know what I mean? His tits. Talking about his tits.
It's on my tit. I thought he was talking about my balls.
More dock side.
Big old floppy balls. That's what they always say.
Suck on my floppy
So yeah, this was
balls.
one that came up when I typed in like weird subreddits.
Let's go. So it's an honorable mention.
It's an honorable mention. So
Have
is
we
this.
met?
Yeah. What do you guys think this is?
Like a dock. Or
Okay,
it's
I
kinda
see
like
a-
how we had past lives. Kinda.
A duck with its baby ducks.
Oh, this thing up here.
Yeah. Is it
Yeah.
about ducks? Have I
It's not
met
about
the
ducks.
ducks? Is this a duck community?
It's on the duck community.
Is this a
Okay.
what, a missed encounters for ducks?
Let me know if you see any posts that you are curious about.
Mr. Granger has lost his false teeth. Okay, I'm interested.
So,
Betty. Okay.
Mr. Granger wanted me to ask around and find out if anybody's found his false teeth. He knows for sure that he had them in the library on Tuesday morning, but doesn't know when he lost them after that. They may have fallen out when he had a confrontation with Mrs. Staveacre's wolfhound at lunchtime, or when he went jogging in the park in the early afternoon, but he's not sure. All he knows is that by dinner time they were missing, which is very unfortunate for him, as he always has steak on Tuesdays.
Oh, I need my fucking teeth for steak
I need my
Tuesdays.
teeth for steak Tuesdays.
For steak Tuesdays, I need my fucking teeth.
If anyone
Dumb
finds them,
bitch's wolfhound stole them. I know it did.
Mrs. Stavaker, that fucking cunt.
Fucking took out my teeth. I was like, bitch, gotta take out teeth for this one.
Fucking teeth-stealing wolfhounds. This would be a good Jason Statham movie. If anyone finds them or knows where they are, he's offering a reward of 5 handmade fishing lures and a bottle of bathtub
You said a
gin.
hand, and I was like, oh.
5 hand jobs.
5 hand
Okay.
jobs.
Oh,
Some
Mr.
mouthies.
Granger.
Some gummies, they call it.
So
'Cause
the
there's no
comments. Again, unfortunately, yes. I have several pairs that I found over the years, but I haven't found any recently. How long ago did you lose them?
How do you find those?
He's
What?
welcome to borrow some of mine if he wants. Just come over to Larry's Pawn and tell them what Larry sent you.
So this is
People-
Larry from the pawn shop.
This one's Larry. Yeah, 10 Godzillas is Larry from the pawn shop.
Okay.
Larry.
Have we met?
Wait, who has a collection of false teeth?
False
So people
teeth.
turn those in at pawn shops.
Yeah, because classic, right?
Yep. Yep. So
I need money for my crack.
So do they basically die and they're like, well, I'm going to turn these in now to a pawn shop?
No, it's because
Where do
no,
they
you
take it?
you steal them. You're like a copper thief. You steal some false teeth for your crack.
Is there a lot
addiction.
of copper in it? Or like gold, if they're gold? Like
no, you wouldn't have
There's
gold
fillings.
teeth. No, you wouldn't have fillings in false teeth. You just get a new tooth.
so
Do you not know what false teeth are?
no. So like you could sell. How much could you get from?
Nothing for false teeth.
Google it. Go to eBay.
Yeah. How much could you get for false teeth?
Go to Bezos.
Like, is
See
this
what Bezos
a market
says.
that I need to get into? Like, fuck
see.
coins. I'm gonna get into teeth collecting.
Go to
I
Walmart.
want-
Walmart's one.
No, we're gonna. How much are my wisdom teeth worth on the black market? About $10 a tooth. That's real teeth.
Ooh, that's one rock, baby.
That's okay. It's worth something. I
It's worth a
guess,
rock.
to the right person.
Devin, how many teeth do you have?
I just
Ooh.
counted the other day. 26.
We can get a lot of rocks.
25 actually. I'm missing one.
It's almost 300
How many
bucks.
teeth do we have actually? I think I'm
26, right?
2, 3, 4.
I have 25.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You're counting your
6,
teeth with your
7,
tongue, you
9,
idiot.
9, 18, 20.
32. I was way off. 26.
Yeah. No, I was thinking the alphabet.
Yeah.
There's like 26 letters.
I
or
was
something.
thinking about penises. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about how many penises have been in my mouth.
I was thinking
one
about
time.
how many hot dogs I could hold and eat at one time in one sitting.
Yeah, well, we
No,
played
I've-
chubby hot dog.
Yeah. Chubby penis,
win
chubby penis,
every
chubby
time.
penis. Yeah, I have 31. I have a missing tooth, but I'm not going to tell you where it is.
Oh, I know where it is.
Okay.
I'm the
seen
one that took
then.
it out.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's one post on this about false teeth.
Right. Is that it?
No, there's a bunch of posts. Like, anything catch your eye, RJ? You pick one of these.
I have to go closer with my old man eyes.
So is this for a specific neighborhood?
Hold on. Getting there. Let's see if RJ can figure it out.
Ooh. Is this about Animorphs, you think?
Duck Pond Community College, BSN.
That
storm was insane.
Huh?
RJ?
This has got to be about a community.
RJ, you got to pick one.
They're treating this Reddit page like it's a
Okay,
Facebook page.
I like that one.
Which one?
I stole someone's lawn gnome and now I'm on the run.
Does anyone have a place I can hide at?
What
Okay.
is this?
So,
Okay.
this person says, as the title says, I stole someone's lawn gnome and now I'm on the run. And honestly, I don't feel the slightest bit of guilt because the gnome looked kind of ugly. Anyways, if anyone has a place I can hide at, please tell me because I'm sick of hiding in the mall's bathrooms. Top comment. Yo, you can hide in my shed for now, but come after 10 p.m. and go around the north side of the house. Martha doesn't like to be disturbed when the moon is out. The keys are under the fake rock in front of the third row of rotting sideboards. Don't use the yellow one. That's Martha's spare for the basement. Don't mind the muffled noise underneath the boards. She says it's nothing to worry about. I might join you with a couple of beers after she's asleep. You guys have any ideas what's going on here?
Have we met?
R/have we met?
I like that guy's name, though. Cowboy McCandles. That's a cool name.
Ooh, Cowboy McCandless. Like Christopher McCandless from what's that movie?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I thought it was Cowboy McCandles, so I'm stupid.
McCandles.
Devin, have you been drinking again, asking these weird questions?
No, it's his name, Alexander Supertramp.
Super Tramp. Supertramp.
Alexander Volkanovsky. That's what you're thinking.
Chris McCandless.
The Into the Wild guy.
Yeah,
Into the Wild.
He died from the the floods.
The bus.
The berries.
Using the bus and the berries. Yeah.
He was getting busted too much.
PSA, do not anthropomorphize the robot. Title says it all. Screw you. I'm not having the government telling me what I can and can't do.
Fair enough. I respect him.
So what this is, it's a subreddit, and this isn't even on the tier list, so we're not getting into the tier list stuff. This is a subreddit that people have made where everybody, it started off as a place where everybody...
What's LDP?
What do you mean?
You see the little badge next to it? It has
So
a little
you know me.
LDP.
LDP right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's...
Are you LDP? Yeah, you know me. Who down with
Let's see.
LDP?
Does it stand for Lesbians Don't Play?
it might be lesbians don't play. Yeah, now that I think about it, that probably makes the most sense. I don't know what LDP is. It's probably the name of this fictional town that it started off as a subreddit for people to communicate pretending that they live in the same town. And they started saying very specific things to this town, and then everybody just pretends to know each other.
Ah, okay.
In this small town. So it's like a virtual small town, basically, where all these goings-on happen. Kind of like that
So they have a
Night Vale show.
A fictional community.
Yes. It's a fictional town and a fictional community. How many people in it?
Yeah. How do you tell that?
145,000 acquaintances.
So that means people.
This
came
is
in here,
li- Continue, RJ.
But this is not people that are like. Because remember, I don't know how Reddit.
The
works.
town doesn't exist.
Is so these people that just visited, like you visited, or is this
No, this is people that
145,000
follow it.
Follow it.
If I click join, then I'm one of those
Holy shit,
145.
That's a lot of fucking people.
Now, where's Westworld? Is this a Westworld of some type where I can kill and rape women or
I'm
something?
going to make a post just asking where's Westworld. I want to kill and rape women.
Yeah, partner.
I've already gotten banned from other subreddits on this alt account, so I can only make so many alt accounts. Okay. But yeah, I thought this one was kind of interesting.
That's a fun one.
They got a bunch of weird stuff like that. There's also one called like first world problems.
Well,
That's
I
a
want to
thing.
know what RJ would put in this community. Do you have any ideas of what you would want to write about in this fictional community, RJ?
So I can say anything I want to say, right?
Well, you can say anything you want to say, but
Yeah,
you should
you can say the N-word.
In this fictional community, I'm a black man, and I can say that word. Yes. If that's what you're asking, you can say the N-word. Just say it. Say it. I know you want to say it.
Could it be something like I'm in my house with 17,000 hot dogs? I stole all the hot dogs from all the store.
You could do that.
Yeah, just literally have a
hot
I'm
dog
the
thief.
hot dog. Yes.
Okay. Or
right,
you could
let's
be
do
like,
one.
I saw a Filipino man on the corner of Christie and Vale yelling the N-word at people.
Yes, can you put that?
On the corner of what?
Christie and Vale.
Just yelling the N-word and eating all the hot dogs.
Yelling the N-word at a bunch of hot dogs.
A wheelbarrow
Suspicious
full of hot dogs.
looking hot dogs.
Hot dog.
And shiesties.
I'm sure he didn't pay for.
Ooh, yes.
For. Anyone have
Reddit's fun.
any info? We'll check back in on this at the end of the show.
How many people are on this right now? I think it's at 7.
Yeah,
Ooh, 19.
That doesn't matter.
They're
Only-
going to be going
Only
on. It's
freaks are
Sunday
like,
night.
I want people to know that I'm online.
Yes, exactly.
Hot dog thief.
Hot
I would
dog
so
thief.
click on that
All right.
right now if I
So-
was on Reddit.
We got to keep an eye on this little notification button here. Hold
Like,
on.
you are not allowed to post this. Oh, you don't use
Lower Duck Pond, LDP.
You don't have
Lower Duck
Flare,
Pond.
bro.
How's your flare set? Setting a flare makes it easier for your friends and neighbors.
Where's
So
your
it's
Flare, bro?
fine. I don't want flare yet. Oh, by the way, I heard back from Honest Butthole Review. I don't remember. I don't know if you remember me talking to this guy.
How much do you charge?
Yeah, so this was a guy sincerely commenting on narcissistic spouses subreddit.
Oh yes, I remember that.
Yeah, and he was saying, this long thing. And I just said, "You review buttholes. How much do you charge?" Said, "So far it's a free service. If it starts interfering with my day job, I'll have to see what I'm doing or what my going rate is."
Then he put a smiley face.
And a smiley face. Yeah, he
A
did
winky
smiley
face.
Yeah.
Comment back.
And verified email address. Well, that's my full-on email address.
You should comment back. Well, I charge $20.
Okay. I want to charge you $20.
I want to charge you.
You $20. It's a mess down there, and I need an honest man's opinion. This is what I do on the internet all day long, by the way, on my own.
I'm just a small town boy looking for a man.
So what's this
to
tier
love.
list you're talking
For
about?
a butthole review.
I got distracted by a butthole and hot dogs
Yeah.
on a
So
lonely island.
yeah, and then we got the cowboy
Maybe you
canvas.
can raid my asshole.
Okay, so these are the real ones.
Sure.
And again, they're fucking my shit up.
The
This
scoop?
was something called the scoop. All right, we're just gonna pull another one off the scoop. So this is on the tier list. JD Vance rushes over to shake the hand of a man that's throwing a Nazi salute in the air. It was this guy that put his hand up and said, "Hey, can I shake your hand?" And then he walked over with his hand up at 45 degrees, and then JD Vance went over and shook his hand, and everybody's like, "Oh my god, he's throwing a Nazi salute!" And JD Vance sees that and rushes over to him.
JD Poopy Pants.
JD from Scrubs.
Ooh, JD Poopy Pants. Okay.
Ooh,
there's another
AOC. AOC and Bernie are getting down with
site.
it.
They are getting down, and I can
Getting
get
the
down with
Jews and the
AOC.
Hispanics together.
Oh, baby.
Oh, yeah. Look at
them
those
eyes.
eyes. Just
God.
wide, ready for cum.
Smooth, silky hair. Waiting for my load. Yeah, there's not too much interesting shit on that. So the scoop is off the list since they deleted their own shit.
The
We're
poop.
moving on to eproctophilia. Anybody know what eproctophilia is?
That's it's something that you're afraid of, right? Because it's a philia?
A
No.
phobia
A
is what you're
phobia.
afraid of. Philia is what you're in love with.
Oh, that's what you're...
Pedophilia.
Yeah, pedophilia, not pedophobia.
Oh, I'm a pedophobic. Okay, got it.
Yeah, I'm afraid of children. I don't want to look at Reddit and see if there's a pedophobia.
Are you scared of children?
That's most
Pedo
millennial
redditors.
women are pedophobics.
r/pedophiles fucking suck.
Oh, yeah.
Pedo watch.
You know, okay.
Pedo celebs.
What do they call the thing that's to watch the amount of steps, like a pedometer or something?
Pedometer,
Like
yeah.
that? Pedometer. What is that Latin root? How do you get child pedo to walking pedo?
Ooh.
I don't know, RJ, but
We're not fucking Latin. Okay,
No.
we don't speak Latin.
How do you say a child walks?
I know that Devin's a
Pedo?
pussyphobic. I know that.
It's not pussyphobic, and pussy means something else in Latin.
He's a penis philia. I know that.
Anybody here have a phobia of babies / children? Pedophobia? Phobia.
Ghettophobia.
It's funny how it's showed that most people who have this phobia are under 18, legal children. I think this comes from the older teenage and adolescent siblings having to put up with their annoying younger siblings. Boo, I don't care.
That's gay.
Okay.
Shutting them in the oven and locking the oven.
Okay, hold on. Irrational fear about pedophilia. Hi, everybody. It's been 3 or 4 years that I'm constantly afraid that people I love are pedophiles. I know it's absolutely crazy.
Constantly calling your dad a pedophile. Why are you looking at my
Absolutely
son that
crazy,
way?
And that
huh?
none of my
Stop trying to tie his shoes, okay?
He's not into that.
Don't
He's
tell
a
him to
fucking
go.
child.
Don't stop trying to push him on the swing, okay? I know what you're gonna do with him when he's on the swing with you, okay?
He's old enough to push himself. He can kick his feet. He's learning how to kick his feet. I'm his dad or
Really gets
something.
pulled over for like speeding, and there's like, sir, like, why'd you pull me over? And it's like, because you're a pedophile.
No,
Or
you think
vice
he's a
versa.
cop?
No, he's not the cop,
Oh.
but vice versa.
Oh, he's afraid that people are going to
Yeah.
think he's a pedophile?
Oh no, the cop pulls him over, and he's like, you know why I pulled you over? And the guy's just like, because you're a pedophile. Because
I don't know what you're saying, man. But this guy,
something.
I know it's absolutely crazy that none of my friends or relatives
I like
are
that,
molested
RJ.
children.
Because he's just scared of everybody's a pedophile. So when a cop pulls him over, the cop's pulling him over because he's just a pedophile.
Because the cop's a pedophile.
Yeah.
And this guy's a kid?
Because he's a rational feel that everybody is a pedophile. So
Okay.
everywhere he goes, everyone's a pedophile.
I will follow this with you. So is the guy getting pulled over a child?
No, he's just the guy.
He's an adult.
Ted is the one
Okay.
person.
Walk me through
okay.
the scenario. The cop
No, I'm-
comes to the door. Okay.
No, the cop pulls him over for speeding.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
The
and he has to
man.
get
man.
out of the vehicle and come to his door.
Pulls him over, walks up to his window, and the
Okay.
guys, usually they'd be like, do you know why I pulled you over? And the person would be like, oh, I was speeding or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he rolls down the window, and he's just like, this guy pulled me over because he's a pedophile. And I know he
No.
is, just
Stop.
because-
Stop. No.
This is where the problem is.
You just went from the guy getting pulled over to telling the story to someone else. Okay. You just jumped ahead into the future suddenly. Okay. Okay.
I'm just going to the end. 'cause
Okay.
that's
Be the
best
guy
part.
in the car. Okay. I'm going to
Okay,
be the
guy in the
police
car.
officer. I'm going to say,
Ooh.
sir,
Little
can you
bit
roll
of
down your window here
roleplay.
for a second? Sir, roll down your window.
I'm rolling.
Sir, do you know why?
RJ, I'm actually your lawyer, and I will advise you that it's your First Amendment right that you do not have to roll down your window.
All right, rolling back up.
Yep, roll up your window.
Okay, sir. Do you know why I pulled you over?
Wait, he might be a pedophile. Roll down the window. See if we can catch him for being a pedophile.
No, I'm not going to roll down the window because I know he's a pedophile.
But he's not going to attack you. You're over it.
Yes, but I have an irrational
Sir,
fear that
Just,
everybody
sir,
is a
just
pedophile.
answer the
Okay.
question, okay? Answer
can
the
be
question.
scared of him,
Do you
that's
know
fine.
why I pulled you over this evening, sir?
pedophile. I'm not opening up my window.
Okay. No, okay. You probably
Sir.
should, though, because
I'm pretty sure you're 42 years old. Okay, sir.
Yes.
I
do not want to fuck you.
I just have a fear of you because you like children.
He doesn't want to fuck you. It's okay.
So, sir, you have nothing to be afraid of from me. Even if I was a
I'm
pedophile,
driving
I
away
would not
from
fuck
you,
you, sir.
pedophile.
As your lawyer, I'm going to advise you to not drive
You're
away.
a pedophile too.
Have first. This is all under your First Amendment
Get out of
rights,
my car.
freedom of speech, 1A. But you probably should just talk to him because he probably thinks you're crazy right now.
Now, sir, do you have children in the car?
I'm not answering that.
That's a
I'll
good.
take that as a maybe.
That's a good. As your lawyer,
Sir-
I'm laying under a pile of coats in the back seat. As his lawyer. But as your lawyer, I would say that's a good way to answer that question.
Sir,
Don't
if
tell
you
him
want
yes or
me
no.
to enter the vehicle full of children, just
There is
wink.
no entering in this vehicle.
Okay, hey, we got him. He's a pedophile. He just
I knew it.
winked.
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
He just winked.
No, I'm a pedophobic. I just don't. I shoot children every time I see them, especially if they're darker skinned.
He shoots children, then he fucks them afterwards. We know he does. He's a cop.
That doesn't make me a pedophile anymore, sir. That makes me something else.
That's a necrophile.
So does
That's
somebody has
necrophiliacs. Yeah, that's a different thing.
pedophobia? Do they hate
Age
everybody 'cause
doesn't matter when it
everybody's-
comes to death, sir. Okay.
Well, I guess, okay. As a lawyer, I would have to say technically their age does stop when they die.
That's correct.
Maybe.
According
this
to the
cop's
law here
good.
in the great state of California,
This cop
where
knows his
abortions are
Constitution.
legal.
Yes.
What about in like Wisconsin?
I can fuck as many fetuses as I want, and nobody can say shit.
Because they're not humans yet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think we understand what you're saying, RJ. We got
I
there
get it now.
eventually.
We got there eventually. I'm glad we worked through that because
Somebody's a pedophile in this conversation. Is
That was
understand
me.
he's-
I was the pedophile.
okay.
yeah,
I knew
Hey,
it. I told you, and I don't like you. because
spoiler alert: Mike's the pedophile.
and I have a fear of Mike.
Officer
Everybody's
Mike.
a pedophile.
Yes.
Officer Mike.
But yeah, this person is a 22-year-old lady that thinks that everyone around her is a pedophile.
Now, if she's
Which is
only around,
interesting.
if she's mostly around her family, she might be right. Because according to statistics, most pedophilia comes within the family.
Yeah, she might have just been molested.
Yeah, by a family member, probably.
And this was 4 years ago. I want to see if...
And on the shore, getting molested. And getting molested on the
that's
shore.
her last post was 4 years ago. That was that one. Okay. Let me just check in on her real quick. Did you ever find out
Who
if
touched
you
you?
were molested?
Anna, can you show me on the doll where you were touched?
Yes. Please respond. I'm so lonely. All right. Let's see if she comes back from the dead.
So won't we?
All right. Let's get
I'm
into these
so
real
lonely.
Let's get into these real ones. Let's burn through these. Proctophilia. Anybody know what a proctophilia is?
Proctologist.
A proctologist, sir.
You're right on the money.
The love of the sphincter.
You guys are both right in your own ways. It's fart fetish.
Okay.
Okay. So first post we got from a proctophilia is anyone else get off on their own farts? Mostly the smell and feeling of letting one rip.
Now, what do you mean? What do they mean by get off?
Sexually come.
you
Come
come?
from farting. Fart come. Smell fart
Or you
come.
pee.
Jack off while farting. Fart and
So it's-
smell fart and then come.
Is farting like edging to them throughout the day?
I can go to any one of these other fart subreddits, such as BBW farts, BBW farters, big ass farts,
Holy
big ass
shit.
girls farting, British girls farting, celeb fart fantasies. We're going there.
No, I wanted to go to the fart wars. I don't know if you saw that. I would like
This
to
is-
know about the fart wars.
No. This is for my own benefit because I'm not reading all of this
Devin
on the
wrote this.
podcast, but
And you
this
like
is what
you like
this is what
lesbians
Reddit
with
is
big
for.
tits. So
I do, yes, but I also love Reddits that have fan fiction. This was a custom story that I was commissioned to write for a friend of mine under celeb fart fantasies about
Oh, yeah.
Billie Eilish farting on a fan.
hell yeah.
I'm not going to read all this out loud because that's a novel.
Wow. Okay. That goes
Exactly. But these people, now when you find a post like this, you click on their profile
No time to fart.
and you see what else? What else are you doing? An officer and a gentleman, farters version.
You can't handle the
Women-
farts.
Yeah. You think you can handle the stink? You can't handle the stink.
on. This person's all about farts.
This person is writing so many fart
No, I love it how
stories.
they're like, I wrote this for a friend. No, you wrote it for fucking self.
There's a subreddit called Cracktastic. The hub for posting female butt cracks. Now, these are the threads I like to follow, by the way. On
A tiny butt
Reddit.
crack is always odd, you know? You see a real short crack.
These are all blurred. I'm going to go to Cracktastic.
When you see a real small crack, you're like, huh, that's interesting. But then when you see like a large crevasse, RJ, and you just wonder, like, how do they do stuff back there? You know what I
Like
mean?
Grand Canyon.
Yeah,
I
like
mostly
Devin.
see homeless women's asses in the street and homeless men.
Yeah. He'll fuck either. He's a I'll get what I can get kind of man.
He sees no gender when it comes to homeless asses.
Yes. Yeah.
He'll be drinking his Arizona iced tea and they're like, can I have that? Be like, yeah, for a price.
Will you fart in my mouth? Oh, yeah, get that big homeless ass over here. Fart in my mouth, bitch.
Yeah, you want my Panda Express box? Oh yeah.
You can lick it.
I'm going to eat the styrofoam.
All right, farts next.
So, yeah, this person asking anyone else get off on their own farts. Mostly the smell and feeling of letting one rip, you know, as opposed to all the other parts of a fart. And a bunch of people are just saying, yep, I love to feel it bubble up inside
right.
and also the smell.
What about
What kind
you,
of foods give you the best farts?
What about if you love the what if you get off when other people smell your farts?
That's okay.
Like you fart in the same room as RJ, and you zip your pants down, and you start jerking off as soon as he starts smelling it.
Let's find out.
Okay.
Proctophilia. Other people with the same fetish.
How to bring this up to a partner.
We're going to get into that in a different subreddit, but we're going to get into that. There's a lot of people wanting to bring up their fetishes to their partners, which I think is...
Man, I wish I was a marriage counselor just to get to this.
Just hand them a gun and say, kill yourself. Your wife is better off without you. It's probably the best solution.
You want your kids to find out that you like farts?
Yes.
You want that.
Yeah. I just wish there was a children's book that they could teach them in kindergarten about my fart fetish.
I just wish a drag queen can read to me about farts.
Yes. How I started farting in my boyfriend's face. Posting this here since so many people keep asking me about it. We met through Tinder just before the pandemic started. About 6 months later, I moved in and we started living together.
And we started farting.
Obviously, we started farting. We were both sick with COVID, the fartiest disease.
A real clumps scenario here.
Yeah. Yes. So we're a couple of clumps just sitting through COVID, farting up a storm.
Hercules.
Because we were together almost 24 hours per day, farting in front of each other came naturally.
Sure.
I
Yeah.
had,
as most couples, they just fart in front of each other.
yeah.
This is just normal for most people.
I mean,
no, it's not, Devin. Just because you're sick and
no,
twisted with your farts.
What I was, no.
No, Devin queefs.
Guys can fart whenever they want.
Yeah, get his ass.
Yeah, out of his vagina.
Fucking do pussy farts. Fucking do man farts. Fucking man.
No way. Yeah, no, I've never heard Devin fart. I only hear.
Yeah. It's just, yeah. Shit. Sorry, Devin.
Fuck up. All right. Anyways, no, I was gonna say I've had.
Oh, Devin, that one smells.
They never smell.
Sweaty and
Not the way I cultivate
yeasty.
them. They never smell.
Ooh, high tide.
So, at the time, I had no idea people liked that sort of thing. But I noticed every time I farted, he reacted very weirdly. He started coming into the air. At first, I thought
What
he was
do you
just
mean?
embarrassed.
He's shooting ropes suddenly into the air.
No, that's what I said.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not it. Sorry. At first, I thought he was just embarrassed, but eventually I realized he got really aroused by it. And he's always encouraged me to do it more. Sometimes I was laying in bed, and he would come and start kissing my butt, and I would joke, saying he better get out of there, or I would fart on his face. He always answered things like, "Go ahead," or "I don't care." I'm just imagining that's how he said it.
How come it sounds like Devin?
He's not doing that. He's going,
Go ahead.
I don't care.
Go ahead.
He's just nose shoved into her asshole.
Dude, fucking do it, bitch.
Now, babe, I want to try something, okay? I know that we've 69. I want to do a little different this time.
This is more like a 72 or something. I don't know. I just want you to fart in my bare ass face.
We just had Taco Bell.
I
You
want
sure?
you to bare
Yes,
ass
I'm
fart,
sure.
a big old bean fart right in my dumb fucking face, please. Yeah, and when I asked if he was serious, he answered, "I want to do everything for you." But he didn't confess until I confronted him about it. At first, I thought it was weird and was a bit hesitant, but after watching some videos online and thinking about it, it's such a girl thing to do. That is such a girl thing to do.
You know what? Let me make a list, okay?
Yes,
Pros and
it's-
cons.
Yeah, I'm gonna take note of this in my journal and then circle back to it later. Do fucking research and watch porn videos, taking notes, saying, "Oh, so some guys like it when women fart in their face."
Mm-hmm.
Got it. What are you doing watching videos online? I started getting aroused by the idea. I always liked being dominant in bed, especially making he lick my pussy. Such a funny sentence. Especially making he lick my pussy. So one day
So this is all about doms and subs.
Yeah,
Essentially, okay.
Everything comes down to a dom sub
I
relationship.
see you dumb
Yeah,
bitch.
exactly.
Every dumb bitch thinks that they're a dom, but they just want to be fucking fucked hard.
Yeah, you know I can kill you with one hand, lady, any lady.
Well,
Just
Devin
saying.
hates women, by the way.
Nobody gonna dom me. No, I don't hate him. I'm just saying, no, I'm not gonna be dommed by a lady.
Nobody but Dom's gonna dom me.
Nobody but Dominic Toretto from Fast and the Furious can dom me.
Because he's about family.
Yeah, and I'm his fucking stepbrother.
Who got stuck in his trunk, if you know what I mean.
I'm Dominic Toretto's stuck little stepbrother. He'd do anything for his family. The only way to get me out of the trunk is to fuck me in the ass, Dom.
So come on, do it, Dom.
Do it, Dom.
Do it.
Do it. So one day when I was feeling gassy, I had him lay down in bed so I could sit on his face and make him lick me while we usually did. But when I got in his face, I told him to wait, grabbed his hair, put my asshole close to his nose, and let out a big fart. I came very fast afterwards.
Wait,
Now, what I imagine...
she came
Okay.
very fast afterwards?
Yeah, she came fast.
So
So
she
this is-
liked it.
So the way we got to this, Mike, is because you were asking if women or if anybody gets off on
Other
other
people.
people smelling their farts.
Got it, okay.
And we've narrowed it down to a dom-sub relationship.
Man, what are the odds that these two find each other? You know what I mean?
I know. well,
That makes me believe in God, kind of. RJ. I'm going to be honest with you.
This is amazing.
In a
This is
way.
a higher power type of
In
scenario.
a way, but also this speaks to the retardation of men and the extra retardation of women.
Which is so funny
Because-
because men are so stupid and like this stuff
Yes.
happens all the time, but women still can't rule the world. You know what I mean? Like you've got to
Because
aspire nuts.
Because they don't realize it, and they're spending their whole time catering their whole lives to men.
Yeah.
She did research. She was like, "Oh, I didn't want to fart in this guy's face," but when she found out that he was into it, she's like, "This is gonna make me come if I fart in this guy's face." So now I have the power. It's like, no, you are farting in a guy's face. Yeah. I've got the power. I ate some broccoli. Yeah. And now her whole life is spent. I'm sure he's monitoring her food to make sure she's eating fart-worthy
It's probably
foods.
the guy buying the food. so
Exactly.
it's him that's like, hey, I want you to eat this, making him the
Yeah.
dom.
Mm-hmm. He's dropping magnesium pills and bromelain in her food just so she gets extra farty. Hey, I made you some. I
Eat
made
your
you
fiber.
a vodka orange juice, but it's just Metamucil and vodka.
That's not a bad mix, by the way.
No, it tastes pretty good. I've done it before.
Here's your prune juice, baby.
All right. So
I need
what-
to shit, and I also like getting drunk, so it's a good
I
mix.
still don't know how you're doing a tier list out of this.
We'll figure it out. I got
Okay.
it.
It's probably
already
not
set
going to
up.
happen. I can tell right now it's not going to happen, RJ.
We spent an hour on one
We can-
fart thing.
We spent 47 minutes on farts.
All right, that was gone. I was
Bring
going to
it up.
read the comments.
Nope, you're already moving on.
Anyways, next
This is how
one,
we go
wife's
quick.
morning fart. So my wife has wonderful gas in the morning.
I
And
thought
if
we
it's
talked
not
about farts
cute
already.
little toots, to
Devin's not
Big
done with the
fat-
farts.
We've moved on from
we
farts.
can move on
Devin.
from
Next
farts.
one.
All right, fine. Next one. Okay, sorry, this one's a fart
What
tube
the
smelling her
fuck?
butt.
This is all Devin.
My wife has no problem with
personal. It's all butts.
smelling fart. I just want to get you guys on my side. Do you guys feel anything with this?
I mean, I'm slightly,
We've been talking sexually
Slightly
about farts for
aroused
so
about
long.
farts.
I feel like we should be
yeah, we're all
on the same page right now with
I
smelling
farted 4
her
times while
butt.
we were in here.
I mean, does this kind of ring true for you guys? If your wife is sniffing her arsehole after she's been to the toilet, you guys ever do that?
Yeah.
All right, next one. Sex or farts? Sometimes my wife will offer me a fart while I wank instead of sex. Usually it's just because she's not in the mood, but she doesn't mind me getting off. Sometimes I prefer the farts to actual sex. Does anyone else choose in between?
Yep.
Lots of people choosing farts over sex in this subreddit. Okay, we're moving on to
okay.
another one.
We're moving
Slightly
further.
different
Okay,
from
we're going. Now it's actually shitting. All right, this is cool.
Okay.
Now we're on the shit part.
Well, there's pee-pee in there too. Okay,
Yeah, there
let's be
is
fair. Okay,
Well, okay. So
They're
what you guys are thinking of is ABDL. It's adult baby diaper lovers. This is a different thing.
Totally was not thinking that, but
You were thinking it. So this is slobification. I don't know if you know anything about slobification.
is that a Chili Pepper song?
Yes.
Dream of slobification.
Slobification. Back at my home where I eat the chips and I shit my pants and I fart all day
And just
now.
fleas running around in the diaper.
So slobification is people either in real life doing it or fantasizing about becoming a literal pig slob, like feeding themselves, like
Slop.
stuffing
They got
themselves.
troughs and stuff, and they're eating at it?
No. Sorry, not a literal pig. I'm sorry. I thought you knew about pig people. So, not a literal pig, but they will feed themselves and like gorge themselves to the point of immobility.
Spirited
So they
away.
Isn't
can't
this
move.
me?
It's spirited away.
No, but it is spirited away. It is quite Miyazakian. Yes. But yeah, they'll gorge themselves. Their goal is to get to the point of immobilization.
Oh,
A lot
so
of
they're
these-
big.
A lot of these comments are saying stuff like, I think this one might have something about it. Oh, yeah, you'll speed up to immobility even faster when you don't waste time. Talking about this lady wearing diapers for when she's doing big stuffings, which
I'm
is
a big stuffing.
big stuffer, big food eater. Shit in my diaper and I went a pisser. Yeah, so these slobs do some pretty cool stuff. Hey
Yeah,
guys,
those damn
25 female
slobs.
recently started to wear. It's not slobification. Just got my first tracksuit.
But you could, like, if you have a huge stomach, you can
I-
eat off of it. It's your TV tray.
I should start
Pretty
posting
cool.
in here as a guy that's trying to become a Slav and say, yeah, I'm going to do that. Okay, hold on.
You know what? The Slavics, aren't you?
Yeah.
A Slavification. Just got my first tracksuit.
Tracksuit. Working on the low, I'm going to say slob to make it sound like I'm retarded.
What's the dancing
low slob
that they do?
squat. How do you guys? Oh, what's the dance they do?
The music is hardcore, but I forgot what the dancing is called.
Any music suggestions? I drive a shitty what's it called? Salvage title BMW. Thanks. Namaste. Let's see if we get anything on that. Anyways, yeah, slobification is just people being slobs. So she started to wear adult diapers when doing big solo stuffings, which is just eating a lot of food on your own. Cool name for it. Basically, I just sit around and eat all day, meaning I need to use the washroom a lot, which at my weight and level of fitness was becoming a real chore. I've been told by some it's sexy and others it's gross, but what's important is I'm comfortable. And honestly, really TY turned
Gabbers. Sorry, they're called gabbers.
on. What are called gabbers?
The Slavic, the Russian dancing, the Russian
Okay.
rave dancing.
Okay, I'm going to see if I get any.
Hacking and
Hits on this.
gabbers. Hacking dancing, they're called gabbers. Okay.
Nothing yet. But yeah, basically, slobification is just people being gross stuff.
Just becoming big old fat people.
Just
Walmart
big old fat people. Then wearing diapers.
You're still on the shitting thing, aren't you?
No, this is slobification. Who here likes bathroom stuff? There's just something so hot about a fatty that doesn't care about using the bathroom properly and just goes in their pants while they keep stuffing and gorging themselves.
Oh, yeah.
Me. Love to hear it. Mm-hmm.
Wait, does she have pics?
You should totally DM me. Which one? This one? Curious Katie?
Curious Katie, of course.
I can almost guarantee you she does.
Oh, I'm literally so pathetic and needy. Oh, baby. I've been so needy.
I can't do it.
Can't
do it.
I only shower like twice a week. That's too much, baby girl. I break down to once a month. No deodorant today. You stanky.
Stank ass.
Stanky
bitch.
Katie.
It's so funny, too, to see, like, a ton of these posts. Like, if you look at their comment history, and it's in stuff like slobification and dark side smoking fetish, and then the next one will be, like, the Tim Waltz subreddit. You know?
Panty
Like,
poopy.
we
too.
love Tim Waltz.
Panty poopy, too. Okay.
Panty poop V2. Moms do everything, so why not mess ourselves, too?
What the fuck?
I'm not clicking on the picture.
No. You go,
I
girl. He snaps.
God damn it.
Slay
people.
queen.
Love when women can do it nonchalantly, just doing chores or otherwise going about their day, just letting it fill their panties without paying it any mind.
I'd love to have a mother like you. You do so much. You are so inspiring.
Really great form of stress relief, I think. You're stressed being responsible for everything. First thing you're ever responsible for is potty training. It's a fundamental basic responsibility. I think it feels like a relief when you allow yourself to got up in the most basic responsibility you have, and you can just poop yourself.
This one's ridiculous. The worst thing about pooping yourself is the embarrassment. That's this last one. So you're saying at home, you have nothing
Yeah.
to be embarrassed about. Yes,
Sure.
the worst thing is the embarrassment
Yeah, that's
in
the
public.
worst thing. How about the shit in your pants? That's not the worst thing about shitting your pants.
How about giving yourself a UTI from shit
fucking
going in your
God.
pussy?
Yes. Jesus Christ. Love pooping my leather pants.
Okay, well, we know what Devin's been up to this week, RJ.
I didn't know.
It's a shit tier list,
hold on.
apparently.
Little lumpy poop in my underwear from Stink Girl 03. I fucking love the internet. And of course, they post in /farts.
Ooh, surface farts. I'd love me some surface farts.
Oh, this is a lady.
Yeah.
Or this is a man, I mean.
Seba?
No, this is a man. Male pooped in my green underwear.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Pretty cool.
All right, so slobification. Get back. Okay, we're in slobification. There's bathroom stuff. The next one is slob stories. So this is in the same category.
A
We're not
BBW
gonna read this.
ghost. That is some black girl magic right there.
If you want to read any of this,
Contains
go ahead.
fart,
It's
burp, XWG.
I don't know what XWG. I guess extreme weight gain. I
Ohio
guess.
delicious chicken. I just see that.
Yeah, Ghost
Also, a
Away
newly
game.
bought phone. Hee 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 hee.
Yes. So this is part 1. There are part 2 and 3, and this is from Turkmenistan Forever, which I imagine has some
Just
beautiful
Turkish
posts.
men. Sure.
Of course, he's posting in the Minecraft subreddit and Warhammer 40K lore,
Oh yeah, my boys.
doing miniatures, painting miniatures,
Paint miniatures, smelling farts.
smelling farts. Shower thoughts. This is okay. Why don't people who, while building a time machine to fix their past mistakes, simply add an in-screen simulator just for showing the consequences of changing a historical event if they ever do it before traveling in time? Good job, Turkmenistan Forever. Stick to writing fart porn. But yeah, they do slob stories too, which is fan fiction of people being slobs. So that's it for the slobs.
Okay.
All right. We got farters. We got slobs. We're moving on to
Okay.
cannibals. I want to cannibalize a powerful man so much.
Ooh, I'll let you eat my meat, baby.
I want to kidnap a powerful, like
Ooh,
a businessman.
Yeah. I want to be
And
kidnapped.
intimidating man to a basement, watch him suffer true fear for the first time, run knives all over his body to keep him on edge for what will happen
That's
to him,
right, baby.
and slowly cut the skin in non-lethal areas such as the buttocks, thighs, cheeks, or pectorals gently and superficially,
cut
taking my time.
nips. Okay.
While he is bleeding, slap his face and butt, especially if those areas have deeper bleeding. I could put alcohol or salt on his wounds afterwards.
Yeah, baby. Who raped you?
The next
What
step
man
would be to
molested you as
masturbate
a
him or
child?
suck his cock, make him feel a little bit of pleasure, then suddenly bite his cock until it comes out, or take out a knife and cut it so fast that he will barely notice. I would heal the wounds so that he doesn't die.
What man called you sweet cheeks in public?
Yes.
What man said you should smile more? You'll be prettier.
This is all because Donald Trump is president. I like how you think that this is a woman.
It must be. Right?
I don't know.
It must be. Like, this is clearly a woman who hates men.
Okay, let's read the rest of it.
I would repeat the pegging so many times. Yeah, they're
I saw
not
the pegging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd strap on a huge dildo, one of those
Also-
dragon ones.
Okay, but also, yes.
Use his own blood as lubricant. God damn, bitch.
I see.
You want
I
to
would
go
also
Saw. You're
Yeah,
seven.
but this
You want
is
to be
beyond
7.
Saw. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is beyond anything we've ever seen.
Yeah, you are.
This is great horror, right?
You should be locked up.
Yes. Yes.
Just a fantasy I have. Thoughts?
Cutie face. Yeah, they're the type of guy that would be into.
She's
like,
a hellraiser. She's a Cenobite.
She is a straight up Cenobite.
Yeah.
Honestly. Damn. I think the Cenobites would be like, this is beyond fucked up.
Who hurt you?
Who hurt you? You really should talk to a therapist and work through your daddy issues. But yeah, this could be a dude, because the type of dude that would post about being a cannibal would also put on a strap-on dragon dildo.
But
and fuck a guy.
But
with
no, men only do stuff for gratification, like sexual gratification. None of this is about sexual gratification. It's all power. You know how they say like men rape women for power? It's like no, they rape women to rape women. Like it's not a power thing at all. It's purely just like they want to rape you. This is a power.
Women kill men by stabbing them or poisoning them, but stabbing them is the phallic obsession of penetrating another person.
Yeah.
So that's their like sexual way of doing it. Mm-hmm. And if a guy kills another guy with a knife, he's gay.
Mm-hmm. Clearly.
That's just how it is, of course. The masochist side of me wants that to happen to me, but I want to be eaten in full, preferably with limbs removed, so I can eat some of myself before I go.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, he seems like a cool guy.
Yeah,
It's just completely normal.
Yeah, you definitely live near me. That's for sure.
Probably
Tastes like chicken.
r/guru.
Guru.
What is guru?
Rules are rules. Drowning after a long night.
This is all people that want to be eaten.
Are you sure this isn't hentai? Might be.
Well,
hentai.
it's hentai centered, but of course it is. I mean, of course, these are all hentai.
It's always hentai.
The farters are hentai. The slobs are hentai. The cannibals are hentai.
We make all of these. All kinks come from Japan.
All can come from yokai stories. So that's the only one I had for cannibalism love, which there is a whole subreddit devoted to that with only 315 members.
Yeah, Army Hammer's the moderator.
Yes, that is u/Army Hammer. Yeah, checks out. I just want to eat your fucking tits. So we're going on to r/sissy.
Okay, I don't need gay shit.
Well, you're getting it.
None of.
So you're about to venture down a very fun new gay
we
rabbit
know
hole.
what your boyfriend calls you. Okay.
Okay, well, I don't know if you know about sissification.
I don't need to know more about sissification.
You already know as much as you need to know to be a good sissy.
I know they're boys wanting to be girls, wanting to be boys, wanting to be girls. Okay, I get it.
Like stepsis, you got stuck
Exactly.
in the dumpster.
RJ, what do you know about sissification?
I don't know.
All right, well,
It's gay men who want to be girls but also want to be boys.
that is so accurate.
They
yes.
can't be both.
Yep. So they put their
No.
dicks in cages. This one's really long.
Yeah. Bullet points, Devin. Remember, we got 17
The
on the
plug
list to go
inside me is OMG.
Yes, exactly. So being caged is so dangerous. I'm in trouble. I just went to grab my dick and so I can stroke it, and it wasn't even there. I've been edging all day. That was the most messed up feeling I felt. I'm really on the edge. I'm actually losing my mind. I don't get how people do this. I'm about to. So
Yeah.
their dick is getting pushed inside of their body by a device.
I hope heaven is real. You know, I hope God exists. So just you can have your grandfather just looking down at you while your dick is in a cage after he fought Nazis.
Yes.
Yeah.
I fought the Nazis for you to fucking invert your penis and become a sissy boy. So, moving on from that, now that we know that sissies put their dicks in inverted cages, this one is entitled GF Locked Our Clitties Together
What do
as
you
we
mean?
got fucked. Oh, you want to know what they mean?
In a finger
Here we
trap
go.
scenario?
I'm so glad you said that, Mike. I'm so glad you said that. We'll get to that. So my
they're
girlfriend,
trans. Okay, never
who's
mind. I
trans-
understand
no,
this
no.
now.
Okay,
This
Mike,
makes more sense. Okay.
you think you understand this. I don't want to spoil it, but we got to read this whole thing. So my girlfriend, who's trans, has been feminizing me for the past couple months. Last weekend, she made me get all dolled up with her and go to a gay bar with her. We both show up in fishnets and slutty mini dresses and start flirting with guys.
Hold on. So my girlfriend who's trans has been feminizing me. So
This is a man.
are you sure?
Yep.
Okay. So it's not two ladies.
Devin likes the gay stuff.
Let me
remember?
read the whole thing. You will understand
Devin likes the gay
everything.
stuff.
Just let me
And
get
shit,
through this so
apparently.
I can fucking come, okay?
This is just his tier list. Like, this is what I rate for things I like, from best to worst.
Let me get through my stories so I can finish.
RJ, don't interrupt me during my stories.
This is my tummy times, RJ.
I'm reading my
Let
stories.
me come on my Reddit tears.
After a couple of hours, a guy approaches me and he's giving Dom vibes. Sub Dom. There it
Yeah.
comes back to it again. We talk and flirt for a bit, and I can't help but notice his cock imprint in his pants. He notices and guides my hand to feel him up, then gropes my caged clitty. He asks me if my keyhole is here with me, and I take
Wait,
him over and
his-
introduce him.
Cage clit. So he's referring to his penis as clit?
Not a clit, it's a clitty.
Okay.
A kitty?
A kid.
So he asked me if my keyhole is here and with me, and I take him over and introduce him to my girlfriend.
the key master?
Where is the lockmaster?
Where's the gatekeeper?
I would like to suck this clitty. Usually she's a dom. However, guys with daddy dom vibes make her weak in the knees. She feels his cock and smiles. The three of us sit down and flirt. Then we decide to go back to my girlfriend's place because it's the closest. We walk the 5 blocks back. The entire
Okay,
time
so
he's
let
rubbing
me-
our asses.
This is 3 dudes, just to be clear.
This is 3 dudes,
Okay.
but 2 of them have clitties.
Okay.
Okay, so 2 dudes with clitties and
Okay.
a
Just a
Tom
couple
of
of fellas.
Finland leather daddy gay guy with a big cock and leather pants. So
Now we're all cut up. Got
yep,
it.
all caught up. Got it.
Yeah. I'm glad there's so many big cocked gay guys.
Yeah, I know. They really
Less players
Rule
on
the
the
world,
field, you know what I mean?
yeah. There's grass on the field, play ball. So there's going to be some logistical stuff. So it might take a while for your brain to comprehend this, but this is just
My eyes are closed, so
okay. All right.
read me a
imagine.
bedtime story.
All right. We get inside her apartment and strip down to our lingerie, and he gets naked.
Okay.
My girlfriend gets all excited and says she had a new toy she wants to play with. She rummages through a drawer and pulls out
Pulls
what
out a
looks like
Gun.
No, a knife.
Let's play the most dangerous game. We're hunting trannies tonight.
Let's play tranny roulette.
Tranny roulette. Yes.
Turns into a Saw, a new movie.
I want to play a game. My girl, so she rummages through her door and pulls out what looks like a double-sided chastity cage. Parentheses. It works like a Chinese finger trap, but with our clitties. There you go, Mike. Chinese finger trap.
Okay,
We're
yeah,
waiting.
but if
We
one
found
of
it.
them pulls away, it's not like the other side gets tighter.
We never used one of those. They do.
We'll get to it.
It
in a
sounds like
second.
we've got some designing to do, okay?
Okay. Hold on.
I
Hold
3D
that thought.
printed mine.
We're almost done with the bedtime story. Hold on. Hold that thought.
Okay.
She unlocks me and locks our clitties together. He ties my hands behind her back and her hands behind my back. Getting it?
No, what could do? They're going to play tug of war.
And then pushes us on the bed with me on the bottom. The two of us start French kissing, and he alternates between fucking my boy pussy and her ass before coming on both of our asses, taking the condom off, and then going for round 2 with our throats. He came in my mouth and face and then put our double-sided dildo in our asses and loosened her hands and then left. We made out for a bit after that and then fell asleep. Yep.
That's love, baby.
Yep.
That's love.
So
That's
if we go down to the
I
comments from what you
want.
guys were saying, for anyone interested, the original cage design is from this guy called the Twin Cage, I think. It was the first double cage I've ever seen. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Much
Now,
like
you guys were talking about,
the double dragon amulet. Okay.
so you guys were talking about 3D printing and whatnot. So
Yeah.
that's something.
That's pretty small.
I don't know what that
mean-
is.
Maybe not for if it's for me. It's small. I don't know about you, but that looks like an actual clit chastity belt.
No, I don't know how these devices work.
These saw-like contraptions.
You see, there's a key and a cylinder, and then this.
Is that going to pussy?
I don't know.
Go click over the images.
I don't know even more.
Go to the next one.
Okay.
Hold
Okay,
Oh,
there's
one
more.
What's all this?
on. Forever
Weird.
locked.
Sissy slut pink,
locked.
nice tight.
I wanna be forever locked.
Now this looks like a dick should go in it, but like,
or it goes inside of a pussy.
what would the purpose would be either way? I don't know. I don't
wanna
know.
Be a sissy cock.
Inverted chastity. Now think about that.
It goes
Inverted
in the pussy. It
What
pushes
is
the clit into the pussy.
You push your clit in your pussy. I don't know if that's a fetish. I've pulled up the whole Wikipedia article for a list of fetishes, and I
That
don't
looks
think
like a toilet seat cover. Toilet seat.
it does.
For a
don't know.
tiny, tiny man.
Tiny
This
man.
is Devin's Reddit about just shitting again.
Custom made in 7 colors and 2 finishings. But yeah, this assumedly Indian dude makes.
Oh, that's why they're so small. Okay, that makes more sense.
It's Najra's room.
That makes
So-
way more sense.
Yeah, so he 3D prints all these custom, I don't know, devices.
Custom cages.
For sissy devices, basically. So that's the end of sissy. Real troubling story. So we'll move into something a little bit less troubling.
All right, Devin, you're at an hour and 12 minutes here.
Okay, so
so
RJ, can you read this one for me?
Mommy, shh. He's probably still sleeping. The door opens slowly. Her bull. He really lives like this? No sex? Mommy, no. But his thingy leaks pre-cum every time I change him. Bull. That's disgusting. Mommy, I find it adorable. Anyway, how about a quickie before he wakes?
quickie before wakey. Okay.
That's baby boy. Yep.
It's a baby boy.
So is this
That's
the diaper thing?
That's my baby boy.
That's my baby boy.
So these are the
Yep.
people that poop in their diapers?
Yeah. So my boyfriend told me he's ABDL last night. We're in a fairly new relationship together, so we haven't done the nasty. And when I thought he was going to happen, it didn't. He expressed his fetish, and I'm not sure how to incorporate this into our sex life, as I'm new to the whole ABDL concept.
Now,
I wanna make
RJ,
it work with him.
when we talked about this earlier this week, about making a tier list for Devin's Reddits, okay, did you assume to me that there was going to be like variety in terms of what Devin's looking at on Reddit.
Well,
You don't see these other 5, 6 tabs.
I just picture that Devin would be like, these are things that I find funny, and you
Yeah.
know, they're
Well-
all related to the same thing.
I mean, you
I
guys
didn't see
don't
that.
find my narc spouse's ones funny.
I
The
find those
stuff that
very
I
funny.
find funny.
I find him funny.
I'll go back to those. We'll get off
No,
of this
we don't
picture
have-
real quick.
No,
We don't have
remember, we're at an
time.
hour.
Yeah, we're at an
got-
hour plus. Okay.
You got like 10 seconds per slide. Go.
Look, we get it. This is your first time doing this type of thing. I get it. Okay.
Okay.
I'd like the quick shows
Diaper
of everything.
sex. Diaper sex.
It's all diaper. Yeah, it's diaper
Devin.
sex. It's people
Diaper
trying to
sex.
get into it. How do I? It's asking how do I do diaper sex, and apparently the answer is you loosen the diaper and just pull it down a little bit.
Okay. Well,
Update,
this one
Ari, I did diaper sex. Oh, I fucked my girlfriend in her diaper. Cool. And then original character is the next one. These are autistic people that just make their original
This is
characters.
great. Why wasn't this earlier?
We were
why,
getting
why
to it
wasn't
after
it-
ABDL.
It says
Oh, I'm
excited
sorry. We
squirrel
had to go
brain.
through farting. We had to go through slobs. We had to go through cock cages. We had to
You
go
gotta
through
go-
diapies.
You got to go through the same fucking journey I went through, okay?
I
I
made it
always
there.
start
I
with
made it there
farting.
already.
I always start with diapers. I always start with gay sissy stories.
Hard times make hard men, brother.
Hard Men leads you to the original character subreddit.
Yeah, that was the pregame. The pregame, pregum. You know what I'm saying?
So this one's interesting.
Okay, so this one we'd have to rate this. If we're going to do a tier list, we'd have
We
to
can do
do the
this
tier list
real
based
quick.
off of the communities, I guess, because not.
Yeah, we're gonna do the
individual
communities.
posts.
Yes. Yeah. That's the easiest way to do it.
Okay, I like
But-
their design. I like the design of the legs going to the feet. I like that.
Well, so this is the comment. I think these two would fit quite well.
Ooh, okay.
And this is
a witch and an ogre scenario here.
well, if you want some more information, there's some lore down here. They look cute. Can I have some lore on them?
Slug Melta and Slime Drinker.
No,
Okay.
it's her full name is Slug Melta Slime Drinker.
Okay, yeah.
She's a
I've
goblin
known a Slug
inventor.
Melta in my day.
I've seen plenty of Slug Meltas in my life. Hmm. A couple of slime drinkers too.
Laverne. Ooh.
Yeah,
They're a Gemblin, kind of like goblins, but with gems. Okay, I like your lore. Their quest take them
Gem
many
goblin?
locations
Okay.
around the world to research and study. They used to hire some mercenaries to escort them to more dangerous missions until one day Slug joined up. And well, she didn't feel like leaving after the quest, so now Laverne just started bringing her along. That's fun.
See, this is why I didn't want to do this first because Mike is going to get into Slug Melta Slime Drinker.
I
now.
am. This is right up my alley, okay? This is all I'm thinking about all day long about Slug Meltas.
Just building worlds. I
I
think
love
these
this
two could fall
dynamic.
under this category.
Yeah, these two. This is clearly AI. These images here.
That's really cute.
can
Okay, that's their
tell.
art. Here we go. That's Kurt Cobain and Courtney Love.
Okay, yeah.
That's
Courtney-
these are terrifying pictures.
Well, it's always the teeth. They don't realize how
Yeah.
scary. When you just draw teeth, it's scary. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's fucked up, man. Totally a squirrel on crack. Okay.
Okay. Oh, I like
But
that
yeah.
black bat. That's cool.
This is LGBT blackface bat. Apparently with a gem on his chest.
That's cool.
Flowers on his
I
wings.
wonder what that gem does.
And a Wonder Woman purse?
No, that's a Whataburger bag. That's a Whataburger bag.
It says Whataburger.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Scott Dracula be eating that Whataburger. Scott Dracula, like Scott Bakula. I get it. I understand the wordplay here. Okay.
Oh my god.
Gotcha. The support. Sounds like we got an A+ tier here, an S tier
Okay. All right, well, fine.
community
I'll
here.
go to. I had another.
Tim Waltz.
Oh, I only had that one original character one. So you get the idea of original character.
I love it.
Maybe
I should
this
be
one.
in there. Her love.
I just
for
thought this one was
animals.
funny. It's not even on the list. Just adds her infinite sexiness along with those beautiful jugs. There's a whole subreddit for this lady,
And her
D. Emma
jugs.
Kenny. Well, no, it's mostly just like people being like nice, and then there's one guy that keeps
Then
on
you.
posting like
And you.
it's not me. I don't know who Emma Kenny is.
He follows her.
The Tim Waltz subreddit in general was just entertaining. We won't do much of this.
Okay.
But-
yeah. Okay.
You know, it's people. It's this. So
I would have
The
you and
idea-
I would have fun with this, but RJ probably not. So RJ's gonna rate Tim Waltz way down on the list.
well, the thing that I find funny about this is look at the posters. So, up Hat Brew is the poster for the first two. Then it's a sponsored ad by Hims, and then another one.
Yeah, you know,
This
this is your first
his
time doing this.
full-time
I
job.
get it. You know, maybe next time you'll try some different stuff here. Maybe get more creative than Tim Waltz subreddit.
All right, well, fine.
This is
my
Devin's retarded brain too.
this is my last one here.
Cakes, of course.
Yeah. Okay. Now we're getting into your brain here.
RJ, you want to read this one?
My wife made this.
My
for
wife.
birthday.
My
My birthday was a while back, and my wife surprised me with a B-Day party with this awesome cake she made. I wish I had the video of it being lit, but the top originally had a screenshot from SH2 remake, second image, Silent Hill 2. Okay.
Yeah.
And when you lit that layer up, it burned away, revealing the image of Silent Hill 3 underneath.
Ooh.
The cake was a
Banoffee
flavor, banana and coffee. Thank you for that clarification.
Yeah.
It's a
And
bona
it was
fide flavor.
absolutely delicious.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool cake.
Second picture. Oh, no, not this one. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Sick ass cake.
Mm-hmm.
This wife kicks ass.
Looks kind of cool though.
Yeah.
It looks cool.
Yeah.
Everything about this is cool.
I like the theme.
The
cake,
comments
too.
of it. Your wife is talented and loves you very much. Everything about this was the most positive post I've ever seen.
Did
on
this
Reddit.
just make you really sad?
No, yes, it makes me feel sad and lonely. No, it made me super happy just seeing this. It's like this fucking kicks ass. Like, his wife loves
girls
it
are
so
cool.
much. Girls can be cool and no video games.
They just don't. Not all of them just fart in my face.
For my face without me asking.
That looks like a good ass cake. What flavor do you think it is?
It's banoffee.
Yeah, but like,
Banoffee.
yeah, but like,
yeah, but
is this chocolate?
It's banoffee.
yeah, but is
You
it vanilla?
fucking
Is it
retard.
confetti cake underneath there?
It's
you
banoffee.
got sprinkles?
All right, where are we ranking fart subreddit?
B tier.
F for farts.
There's no F for farts.
Okay.
Slobification.
D tier. I don't really care for that one.
RJ?
That sounds good.
All right. This one was the scoop. We ended up doing something else. That one's going D tier.
the poop.
It's getting scrapped. They deleted the fucking post.
Oh, that's
of
the one over
Highland
there.
and the Hitler. This is the sissy, r/sissy.
C.
C tier. For
I feel
sissy.
like that one had a pretty good story, though.
It's all right.
Yeah,
I
you
think I
like the
like
story.
farts better.
Johnny Bravo tier.
Johnny Bravo. Oh, original characters.
Oh yeah, that's S tier.
Yeah, that was
S tier is
that
pretty
was
good. Yeah, S tier's got a lot of fun stuff. Cannibalism. We just gotta zoom in on that guy real quick.
I'm fine with A. He's pretty cool. He's not
He
S,
is-
but he's
he
pretty
is
cool.
pretty cool. He's got the distended belly. I don't know
Yeah,
how that happens.
he's hungry for ears. And last but not least, Silent Hill cake. I'm putting
I
S
think
tier.
it's so cool.
That one made me so happy. S
yeah,
tier.
more of that.
More of
More of
Treats
things that
and
make you
tasty
happy.
things. Yeah. We don't want things to be like,
Wait,
people are
Wait,
naked.
you guys want things that make me happy?
Yeah.
Yeah, a
Is that what you
mixture.
want from me on Reddit?
A nice mixture. How about that, Devin? How about you could have brought up, you could have had like gun stuff on there. You could have had
just said
video
guns
game
and-
stuff on there. You could
Just
have had.
imagine, Devin, games, big titty bitches.
I can't do some stuff that makes me happy on here.
Yes.
But honestly, questions about diaper sex make me happy.
Okay,
So, like,
yeah, you get one of those. Okay.
You can throw one,
right, all
but
right.
you got to realize a third of those up there are about shitting. You could have just had one slide about shitting. We could have covered
Look, if
that
you
whole
want to do a
topic.
poop tier list, you just got to tell us, okay?
Yeah. We could do a poop tier list, but then it's all poop, and we're like, cool, we can rate the poops.
That's fine.
All right.
If you want to do that, you just got to let us know, okay? So
Yeah.
we kind of understand what to expect, maybe.
Like, I'll have Taco Bell the day before, so I can fart in here all the whole time.
I don't want you to,
I
but if
got
you did, I can post about
Devin
it.
and I are in our small ass room with both of us, so we could just fart all day long.
Okay, I'll think about it for next time.
Small gas room.
These are things that
This is a gas
do
chamber.
make me happy.
Yeah.
Ooh, we got a comment on Hot Dog Thief.
Ooh.
Oh, fuck. It's from the moderator. All right. Well, we'll have an update on that next time. I'm going to keep track
Oh, you got
of
80
this.
views, though. People are paying attention to the hot dog.
Can somebody upvote us?
No, that's just me.
That's-
You automatically upvote yourself. I could
That's
downvote
stupid.
myself. But I wouldn't ever
No,
do
we
that.
need to.
Never downvote myself.
Did you
Okay.
put down they were saying the N word?
I did mention the large Filipino man
Yeah.
saying the N-word at hot dogs. Yeah, so... Yeah, I got nothing else either. Nobody's active on Reddit right now.
Devin doesn't know how to post on Reddit. That's why.
I know how to post on Reddit. I got over 50 upvotes on one post.
Pretty good.
Disc golf subreddit. Drew Gibson. Slam. I fucking roasted his ass.
Drew Suxon. Okay, well,
Yeah,
All right.
sounds like you know disc golf.
sounds like you suck penis.
Okay, well, I don't.
Devin, I think it's
just-
time for you to change your diaper.
Sex or farts? You want to get back into the diaper stuff?